Hello, everybody, and welcome to Naomi's All Inclusive World, where today I'll be looking at dystonia, or like we also call it eye twitching, a condition where someone cannot be able to control the movement or the twitching of their eye, and they just have to go with it. Twitch when it twitches and be able to be still when it does. Now, one of the things I need to mention is dystonia is not a condition really. Like someone who has a twitching eye does not necessarily have to be blind or visually impaired. Twitching just twitches, an eye just twitches when it does, and it has to do with the muscles that and the ability to control that is beyond the owner of the eye, beyond the person. So the eye just twitches when it twitches, and this person can see. It doesn't stand in their way. They are visually very able, and so on. It just happens that their muscles twitch when they twitch. Now, this condition can affect one part of the body, like, just you can realize it's either one eye, or some people actually have both eyes that twitch, either at the same time or not, So, whether it's one eye or both that twitch, it has to do with muscles, and it's beyond the person, the owner of the eyes. It can have a big effect on someone's life or just their daily activities, and sometimes, depending also with the frequency of the twitching, apparently some of it can be uncomfortable, almost painful or difficult. This apparently happens to be a lifelong condition. So someone who has this condition, who has a twitching eye or twitching eyes, just learns to live with this condition, with this dystonia, because it's like it's not something that can be fixed with a job or with medicine and so on. So they just have to learn to live with it, and it may get worse for a while and get steady, or it might just stay as it is. So it will just be how it is. Now, another thing that I need to point out is, again, and I have seen this even in my community, is dystonia or eye twitching also comes with a lot of superstitions around it. I've come across people who actually go like, "Oh, that person has a twitching eye, so they are a witch," or they are, when they're around, like they bring bad omen with them and so on. I have actually seen this even in my own clan, even in my own, village and so on, just superstitions around this particular condition of eye twitching or dystonia. I really would like to dissolve that. There is no superstition behind it. This person who has a twitching eye is not paying for any sin or did not do anything that provoked their muscle to do what they're doing. That's just how they are. They just found themselves twitching, or one of their eyes twitching, and they they have nothing to do with it, and they cannot do anything to control it. It has no cure. So again, it's not something that can be fixed with a drug or a medicine. The person just has to to learn to live with it, and so should those around the person. So should those around the person who has now this dystonia. Some of the things can actually worsen this, like now stress can worsen this, can make the person twitch more, or can make the person have other parts of the body twitching beyond the eye or the eyes, and so on. So again, yeah, the lifestyle around the person, or just how those of us will treat the person with this condition, will actually make their case either less or worsened. But my emphasis here is dystonia, like any other condition, or eye twitching, like any other condition, can affect anyone with or without a disability, rich, poor, and so on, with any race, and so of any race, and so on. But I just need to emphasize that dystonia in itself is not a disability, so it should not make you treat someone who has it any different. Asante sana, I hope that helps someone. So if you have come across someone, or you know someone who happens to have a twitching eye or twitching eyes, now you know that they are very normal, they are very human, they are humans first, and this condition actually doesn't make them any less. Thanks for your time, and I hope this helps you. Please share, like, drop me a comment. And did you even know this condition actually was called dystonia? Or did you just learn about it like I did? And so on. And just, yeah, share your experience if you've come across someone who has this, and how did you treat them? Or if you have this condition, how are you treated? Do you always have to explain to people about this, or do they just fill in the blanks about the condition, or do they even notice it? I would like to read from you.